Hello, everybody. Yeah, It's time for another challenge. Make we hope say NLC we see this one through. I dey tell my friends, say everywhere else in the world, they go announce strike for night. They'll go negotiate for money. I say for Nigeria, they go announce strike for money. They go negotiate for night. Be ready. Minimum wage challenge, but it's good, say we are at this juncture. You go make I want do this to show solidarity with all the formal and informal workers, of Nigeria. The formal and informal workers of Nigeria, the game where this government they play, and is a dangerous game, and that's why they always advise all these Nigerian professionals. The joke is on you. This game one they play, this rat race one they run. See the way we strike now for minimum wage is the way we're supposed to strike for everything else. Public services especially. We're supposed to strike for the state of our public education system. But even the labor, say if they call that kind of strike, people no go support them. Because they believe they will send their children go private school. We're supposed to be on strike for the state of our public healthcare system. But people no go support such strike because they won't go private hospital. Everybody they don't privatize the lifestyle. Private living is japa. As public education no good, you go private education. If public healthcare no good, you go private healthcare. If your public life no good, you japa. So we're supposed to agitate for all those things because the end of the day, within this government, this system, what they're trying to do, we say now we, the workers of Nigeria, go pay from our pocket for the development of this country. Do you understand? That's why they raise tariff of light. The government no get money. They tell us the government no get money to invest in light. So they need to raise the price so that they can raise money to fix the light. Bankers say they no get money to do their banking business, to operate their bank, to expand their horizon, to expand their investment portfolio. They put all sorts of duty, all sorts of tax costs on top of every single bank transaction. You don't try to enter plane for Nigeria before. Take the same flight from Ghana to London. Look at the price of tickets. Look at the same ticket, more than almost $500, sometimes 1,000 more than what you pay in Ghana to travel to the same place. But just take the ticket when you buy it for Nigeria. Look at your flight ticket. Look the real cost of the flight. Can't look all the additional charges where these people pile on top of that ticket, just so that we pay for everything from everything. They go do road, they must put toll gates. Why? Government no get money. So the people who build the road won't collect the money back from we, the people where they build direct. So what thing they happen to all the money in Nigeria they make? What happens to all the money Nigeria makes? This country they make minimum of like $200 million every day from oil alone. We never talk tax. Who will they pay as Nigerians? All these charges, VAT, this one, that one, where they collect? Forget. Just oil money alone. It's almost 200 million every day. Bam, 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 bam. Every day. So can you people really afford this lifestyle? Because that's what they pray for now for church. So when they pray, say that go better passion, our brothers and sisters, say that they will come beg. They make my say no matter the economy of jungle, lion no fit chop grass. Know they watch documentary. Now Now they watch documentary. No matter the economy of the jungle, lion no fit chop grass. Oh man, go watch documentary. You go see lion we don't die. We never see. Baba they chop anything we see. Scavenge grass, leaf, fruit. Say no matter the economy of jungle, no worry. Mokuna no worry. The policy of these people is that they go put hand for our pocket, and we don't have this thing. This idea that Africans are capitalists, you see, they surprise me. How we willingly we claim that we get sense pass, we be die, but now we at the same time, now we be the Mugu of the whole world. We are Mugu. What we have manpower, we have resources in labor, meaning say we get large numbers of people for Africa. We have natural resources in the ground, and we have underdevelopment. Why are we chasing capitalistic wealth when we get the three ingredients to create good social wealth for everybody? We have labor, we have resources, and we have underdevelopment. Meaning say the resources get waiting the labor go take and do. Our resources should be used to develop. So in that process, the labor of this country will be activated, because the work to develop country now plenty work. Imagine to build all the hospital, all the school, all the road, all the airport, all the buildings, all the house, public housing, everything where everybody need, what we need to build, all the youth center, everything. That is employment for millions and millions of people. That's taking our destiny into our own hands. But no, they won't play capitalist game. But the contradiction of this is this: how can you be a capitalist without capital? I repeat, when I go to see some even workers for company, poor people for Nigeria, some little people who owe some small money, they claim they be capitalists. I go to wonder, say, how can you be, especially when poor people they defend the system? How can you, a poor man with nothing, you are the most crazy person where they beg money to buy data, where you go get problem, you go text your friend, borrow me money, you call somebody, give me some, you are fighting for capitalism, because they don't use Gucci brainwash you, Balenciaga brainwash you. Your whole life you are dreaming of buying those things to validate your life, but you have no capital. How can you support something you don't have? Nigeria as a whole does not have the capital to compete in a capitalist world. Nigeria as a whole does not have the capital to be a capitalist nation. This is crony capitalism we are doing here. Crony capitalism. Even in the countries where they do the capitalism, where they get the capital, look at their, when they see their country is failing. Even them who get capital, capitalism is failing. America cannot provide public services. Go to America, go to somewhere like San Francisco. The amount of homeless people in San Francisco pass the amount of homeless people for the whole Africa. I don't want to know if anybody won't talk. Bring the whole homeless people for Africa outside. Let's count them. And let's go to San Francisco and count. Go LA, New York. Everybody go to shout, Africa is dangerous, Africa is dangerous. Now, if they born you where better watch go East London. Where better watch go to Koja Hackney, but you watch Gidi or even now go Central, Gongon City, Piccadilly, everywhere. They born you where around. No will see what for you for streets. All my friends are for London, they come out, they put their watch for pockets. All of them will get expensive, I'm going to laugh them. My own watch no this for anybody to stab me. If I don't say, okay, feel it. Watch you to stab me. All of them they put their watch, they come out, they will put their watch on my sapo, now pocket wash. Your first put when you reach where they go again, you wear out. When they come up for their car, they will pull out, put out for pocket. I say, which kind of wahala be this? Why you don't buy the watch? Why you buy this stress? Now this watch is stressing your life. Africa as a whole doesn't have the capital to play the game. That's why we pay our people 30,000. We are in 30,000 minimum wage in 2024. 30,000 naira is what? Less than $30, abi? Less than $20 a month, a whole month. When the minimum wage for America is $17, abi, how much? $7 per hour now, abi. They fight for, abi, na 17. Federal minimum wage is 17, abi. I don't forget how much they pay them per hour. Is more than the money we earn per month. Microsoft as a company is $1.7 trillion. Just Microsoft, one company in America, one. They always tell people this thing is 1.7 trillion. Okonjo-Iweala rebased the entire Nigeria economy for 2015. The whole economy was 505 billion that time, when Nigeria still good small. No, it never good. That time Nigeria only 4 because you know it be like boxer, like Deontay Wilder. You know watch that Deontay Wilder fight. That time Nigeria be like that. Time the guy first give and blow away, turn around. Oh, that guy disgrace all Africans. Deontay Wilder. Oh God, oh God, oh God. If I get political power for Africa, before you go represent black people for any sport, you must know what they do, because if you lose, if you get the way you go even lose, how they go blow you, you go spin round. How they go blow you, you go spin round. They call as they spray, they call the referee and say, oh well, some people come out baby second one. The guy don't hear referee give So that 2015, we collect that first punch, we see they with the call referee. They call referee as they speak. But when you pay referee, the shot in the ring. Don't pay referee. Wait. What do you want me the referee can do? What did the referee do? When the referee go hold the guy, I don't understand. But when you pay referee, when you make baby the referee. Man. Oh, man. So anyway, 505 billion. Right? Now, that same economy, they say it don't shrink. The economy don't shrink by like, how many percent? 70%. So it's left with like 100 and what? Maybe 150 billion. The whole Nigerian economy, $150 billion or $200 billion. Everything, all the building, every goddamn shit, all the assets, 200 billion. 200 billion. Microsoft, 1.7 trillion. One company. How many Nigeria are inside that company like that? How many Nigeria will come out from Microsoft? Bill Gates. That's why when Bill Gates come to Nigeria, that's why everybody they shake follow him, because so how can we claim to be a capitalist nation? I repeat, when our whole country can enter one American company financially 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, it can go through Microsoft. Nigeria can enter Microsoft like 8 times. My brother, plus refinery, plus everything. Ikwani, he say plus refinery. My brother, plus refinery, plus everything, plus book. I did tell you this thing before. I say I gave one calculation one time. Some stupid capitalists, because Africans, I tell you, this capitalist with no capital. When you are a capitalist with no capital, your problem is you become mad immediately. You become a crazy person. And the tell people say the pet industry for America, pet care industry for America, every year, the pet care industry alone in America is $67 billion. Pet food, do not care. Pet food. Food, eating for the pets is $67 billion. In UK, it is 47 billion pounds or something like that. Combined, it was about 130 something billion that these two countries spend on feeding their pets every year. 130 something billion dollars every year that they spend in that country, that the people spend to feed their cat and dog and birds and whatever pets they have. Do you know what Nigeria's budget was this year? You know how much our whole budget for Nigeria be? Both healthcare, both our pets, both our children, both our fathers, both our mothers, both our teachers, both our doctors, both our lawyers, all the budget that the government. Our entire budget this year no reach $40 billion. The entire budget for Nigeria this year, I don't sure you say it reached $40 billion. Mona check. Some of now we did if not get in our phone, we get Google. I be wanna check how much Nigeria budget be this year. So when I make that analysis to compare that we are not even that the cats and dogs, I never tell you now about pet health too. We never go into pet health. Pet health. That one now for Europe, for America alone now $117 billion. Pet health care. The health of the pets. The health of the pets was about 100 and something billion. Hey, our budget for this year now 1 trillion naira. 1 trillion naira is about $10 billion. Gbogbo eti daru, you don't even go down because 2 years ago our budget was like 40 billion. The 40 billion. So budget this year now 1 trillion. Last year now 4 trillion. Oh, ayeti baje na lie. You know if it be one. You know if it be 1 trillion. You know if it be 1 trillion. Thank you. Person don't bring better price. $34 billion budget. Now we run this year. Hey, I know it's not close to 40. 1 trillion. Okay. No give wrong information. No. $34 billion was the national budget. 27 trillion naira. Hey. Exactly. $34 billion, which was 27 trillion. Wow. Oh yeah, now I say pet care. So we are in a system. We endorse a system where the European, British, I not talk the whole Europe. I never had France pets, German pets, Canadian pets, Australian pets. I never had Netherlands pets, Belgian pets. Oh more Switzerland pets. Yay! Oh when we go for just Switzerland pets. Cause you baby see Switzerland. Here my Kenny. Kima meow. Aye Switzerland pet. Yala yayi. You want to jaye Switzerland pet ni. You want to jaye Switzerland pet. Over kuni. Pet to my water Versace fun. Up and down. I will never add all those pets. Just Britain, UK, and America. Their money with the job. More than triple our budget. More than triple. I made this analysis. Una know what you want? Yeah, capitalism. But that's private industry. I put my hand for it. Waiting be. He said that in a private industry, where the people, where they support the private industry, where they see their money, not be from the national economy that they see their money. Ni. If they don't pay them, if they don't say that they pay them better money from that national economy, how they want to pay that kind of money for their pets? The fact that the money is spent. Nobody for Nigeria, they invest $34 billion into Nigeria a year. Nigerian government is the biggest investor into Nigeria. Because they not be developer. Nigerian government too now investor. That's how they do budget for a year. Now investment budget. It's not a development budget. They say Nigeria don't want to take small money, collect big money from Nigerians. I never seen that kind of thing before. Nigeria too won't put small money, collect big money from Nigerians. Not be to develop. Nobody cares about development. All of them are chasing the profit incentive. You talk anything, they'll say, so how does he make money? How does he benefit this? That is not, you cannot ask those questions in development. You cannot look for profit. Development, you do it because it must be done. Whether it is profitable, whether it's not profitable, it is done because it must be done. Just to excuse this nonsense system, this guy they tell me say, that a private business. Now private. I say, what kind of argument is this? I they tell him I say The budget of the citizens for their pet food pass our national budget for all Nigerians. Over 200 million human beings, all our healthcare, everything. You know, reach the money which people they spend for their pet job. Yet people want to be doing this capitalism. And now when they do this capitalism, now when they choke head, thinking that you can ever see if no African nation will ever develop with capitalism. We have been doing it now since 1885. Precisely 1885 when colonialism starts. Now Africa don't become completely wholesale capitalist. Not one single problem has been solved in Africa. Not one single problem. Capitalism cannot educate Africans. Capitalism cannot give Africans good healthcare, cannot transport Africans, cannot give Africans housing, cannot restore African dignity. And these so-called leaders, they are not brave. They are not brave. They rather go and pretend to be rich abroad and in front of poor people than to be truly great. They are not brave. They cannot imagine a new way. Because our main focus as Africans, we must imagine a new way, because this way is not our way, it's not working. And people when they wonder say, what is the action? This strike is the action. If they can't do the right thing, we'll strike until we have the political opportunity to take power from them. We're not going to work for them again. We'll weaken them. Let them and their families, if they say that they work hard pass. This lie of capitalism that, you know, we all believe they work hard. That's why he's working hard. Which work hard? Which banker is working harder than an Omolanke pusher? They will say, Ishi Agbari. Omo, which Ishi Agbari? You say to push Omolanke, you don't need to get sense. Especially for this Nigeria Express. You know, calculate your movie. Maybe to know scatter your life. Which hard work? See, if I'm paying you $5,000 every day since the time of the Romans, right? That's like 2,000 years ago. If I pay you $5,000 every day since 2,000 years ago, up to today, you didn't pay tax, you didn't do anything. You saved that money, you save that 5,000 what they pay. You have no spend down every day from the time of the Romans till now. You still don't have as much money as Jeff Bezos. You don't have as much money as Bill Gates. Who can work that hard? Which kind of hard work be that? That you have the kind of money that they pay somebody $5,000 every day since the time of the Romans till now. Do the math. 2,000 years, $5,000 a day. That's 150,000 a month. That's what, maybe 18 million a year or something. Yeah, probably 18 million a year. No, wait. 1.8 million a year. Yeah. 1.8 million a year. How much do you have after 2,000 years? How much do you have? You're not even near Jeff Bezos. Nobody can work that hard. And we as African professionals, we must remember, say these capitalists, they don't give anything. They don't give up anything. Everything you have as a worker under this capitalism was in spite of the capitalists. In spite of them. Not because of them, not through them. Brothers and sisters, for children to stop working in factories was a struggle by the labor unions of this world. It was the labor unions of this world that stopped children working in factories and going to school instead of factory to work for these people. They lock every poor person up in the factory. To have an 8-hour work day, the standard 8-hour work day today, was a struggle. It wasn't because the capitalists did not want people to work 24 hours in the factory. In fact, that's how they locked them up in shifts to work. That we work only 5 days a week was a struggle by the labor unions. You enjoy weekend, Abi, they like weekend. Weekend, they sweet you. You think the capitalists gave you weekend? This was a socialist union movement fight against them. War. Go and read. Go to America. Read about a man called Eugene Debs. Google the name Eugene Debs in America. This The fight for people to be treated with dignity under capitalism. I'm not talking about African people now. Forget we were last on the board of even any dignity. I say even their own people, for Europeans, whites, to get their children to go to school instead of factory. They died. Fight, struggle. Capitalism is relentless, prof. It doesn't want to give up any gain. It doesn't want to share. It doesn't care about anything. It doesn't care about anybody. Just profit. Capitalism is ruthless. And due to the domination of Africa, due to the exploitation of Africa, the European governments at those times now had excess to give their people welfare. Hence creating a socialist system within a capitalist frame. So the welfare system in Europe is the socialist bribe, right, that the Europeans give their people so that they can exist under a capitalist framework. Like, okay, we have this extra money from Africa. Okay, we'll give you free education. We'll give you free healthcare. We'll give you free housing. We'll guarantee you jobs. You know, basically, we will share with you from this our largesse, from this our exploitation of the blacks of this world, of this our exploitation of Africa and Africans. We, your elite, we will share the bounty with you. So support us to continue this exploitation. That is the bribe of the European worker. So the European worker, to secure his own socialism, his own personal social welfare in the world, he betrayed the rest workers all over the world. Now, these rest workers all over the world, copying the European worker, are now betraying their own people within themselves. European worker did not betray European workers. So European workers betray other workers. Why are you workers in Africa always betraying your own? Because you think that's what European workers did. But they did it to outsiders. And now that they cannot even, now they don't feel exploit Africa. Now that Africa is independent, and many of those exploitation cannot be total like before. They have to share with Africans. They have to share with the African oppressors, the petite bourgeoisie. The largesse is not enough to cover their own head costs. They don't even pay their people the way they pay their people anymore. The entire social welfare system of Europe and America is collapsing because they no longer have access to the free-for-all that Africa was before. The bribe cannot bribe well anymore. Hence the turmoil in Europe. Look at any country in Europe. I don't want to talk America, that one is dead. Europe. Go and look at the whole Europe. They cannot keep up any social service anymore because their own elites too are the same. They don't want to share the one that they have. Like the one that they thief from Africa, they share. And now the one that they thief, don't they reduce. They no one can release from their pocket. Their people no one agree. So as Nigerian workers, why do we insist always on minimum wage? Me, I like the word living wage. Living wage. You know, minimum wage is too diminishing. What will be minimum wage? The people deserve living wage. A living wage. The money you can make, that you live your life in dignity. That you can brush your own teeth, wipe your own ass, clean your own face, wear your own clothes, go out of your own house, do your own hustle, do whatever you want to do, come back to your house, pay your own transportation, that you don't have to look any, except you are greedy, that you have enough, that you don't have to bow to any man to survive. That is a living wage. And any man that works deserves that dignity. Now the dignity in labor, where they talk be that. But it is all a capitalist lie. That's why they don't change living wage to minimum wage. I mean, I don't believe in minimum wage. So I always tell everybody, say we must envision a new society in total, complete, new, complete, total, new society. We cannot continue to compete in this crazy world where Europeans don't deceive us, say there's progress. But this progress is not defined. We don't know. They say we are progressing, but are we really making progress? Is humanity making progress? What is this progress? Because I no go believe say it's okay for people to create infinite wealth. Right? This is the concept of capitalism now. That people are allowed to seek and pursue infinite wealth in a finite planet. I will repeat, I no believe say people have the right to chase, to desire, to extract, to chase, to design whatever infinite wealth in a finite planet, especially when that wealth must come from extraction from that planet. We dey very stupid to believe European theories on this, that people should be as rich as they want to be, just take as much as they want to take. But we must remember, say this planet is not infinite. The planet is big, but it can finish. Oil can finish, gold can finish, water can finish. All these things, we don't have it infinite. We don't have it like that. Earth must be conserved. We must replenish. We must take what we need and replenish, so that the future generations can come to and meet something to use. That is how everybody must find balance. Dubem say go to the UK and see where socialism has left them. UK no they do socialism. UK is a capitalist economy. We say, but they have a social welfare system. That is the bribery for the workers to allow the capitalists to continue their oppression of black and brown people all over the world. Social welfare bribe that they gave their people. UK is not socialist, So I don't believe that people must be allowed in any way, shape, or form to chase as much as they can. It's irresponsible. That's why I believe in the maximum wage. Society must have maximum wage. And maximum wage must be tied to minimum wage. Because minimum wage no fit exist. There cannot be a wage, a cap at the bottom. Say, okay, wait, it cannot go lower than this. But then you say it can go as high as it wants. That's contradictory. That cannot work. If there's a cap for the low, like, okay, this is the lowest, there must also be a highest. If there's a floor, there must be a ceiling. They cannot put a floor and say that, remove ceiling. That doesn't make sense. They cannot put a floor and remove the ceiling and say there will be no ceiling. You see? That's the game that is being played. So now if they increase minimum wage, they increase minimum wage, yeah. So let's say they even increase minimum wage like 1 million naira per person. What will happen immediately? We say, even if government fit put price control for public goods like food and petrol and all that, the other things where you need to survive, the prices will shoot up exponentially. The price will shoot up exponentially. So the minimum wage itself will begin to lose value. Almost immediately is implemented. The minimum wage will do it will lose value. So that's why I believe in a maximum wage. And it is simple. I don't talk this thing before. We must put law, say, maximum wage of Nigeria cannot be 10 times more than the minimum wage. Instead of fighting for minimum wage, we want 500,000. They will still spoil the money. If they pay you before, as a bank manager before, big boy of Lagos, just 10 years ago, if they were paying you 500,000, you are a big boy. 500,000 in month salary 10 years ago in Lagos, You dey run things. You dey run things. But they pay that same 500,000 today for this. Just 10 years later, the same 500,000. What is it? Chicken. You can't even go the. You know, I don't even fuel my jet with 500,000. I cannot fuel my jet with 500,000. So 10 years from now, we'll go back to the same fight. 10 years from now, we'll go back to the same fight. So once and for all, let me just tell the government. Waiting we want is that we want maximum wage. We don't want minimum. There is minimum wage of 30,000. We agree. We never want me to increase the minimum wage. 30,000 minimum wage is fine. What we want is maximum wage. And the thing what we want, maximum wage must not be 10 times more than minimum wage. The highest wage in Nigeria must be 10 times of minimum wage. Nobody can earn 10 times more than minimum wage. Bah. Men I don't even just talk anything again after that one. That them by themselves will first of all increase minimum wage first to 5 million. First they say minimum wage is now 5 million. Everybody. What we need in Nigeria is maximum wage, especially in public offices and parastatals and government agencies, that the highest paid officials cannot be a certain amount more and cannot even exist in the economy. And in that way, we dey also conserve the level of extraction we will need for our society. You understand what I'm saying? So now my own thought on this whole minimum wage issue where everybody they shout be that minimum wage. We need maximum wage. We cannot allow people to take as much as they can take. If you don't take reach one level, we'll give you award. Hey, you have won the capitalist cup. Hey, stop. Go and enjoy your money. Because the money you have now, you cannot finish spending it again. Person wey don't make money, wey don't fit spend till he die. Why are they still aligning to make money again? I don't understand. You have played the game. You don't make the whole money where you need to spend till the day you die. And yet you are still playing. No, am I crazy? Am I mad? You have a finite life. You have finite life. Your life get time where you go end. But you can't make money where go past that time where you go even still day here. Come on, huddle up, niggas. Let's talk. Huddle up, niggas. Huddle up. There's something crazy about that. There's something crazy. There's something crazy about it. Think about and where. They'll say, how about their children? You are working for your children. Are your children imbeciles? Are you people saying that you are raising stupid imbecile? If you can make it in life, why can't they make it? And no influence till you die. They will follow you, they chop down your money. You go to dash them money, they go don't get things. They don't get advantage more than many of the other children where their parents know who. They go don't day front already. You go don't put them for some kind of school. Don't give them some kind car. Money go to their account. They don't get house already. You know? Why can't they too hustle? Why can't they work and get, and be their best self? Why can't they be their best self? Let them too work now. After you die. At least when you are alive, they hustle for them. But after you go, let them keep the one you have. They up. You don't want to calculate what is okay. We they argue for MOP. Some people they say 1 billion is the right. Some people say 1 billion. I say, which they mad. 1 billion long. 10 people cannot spend 1 billion finish till they die. $1 billion. You they crazy? How? What you want buy? What you want buy? What you want chop? Anyway, so we must advocate for maximum wage in Nigeria. We must advocate for maximum wage in Nigeria. Who be these ones where they can't do tribal talk? Remove from live. Jade Mbibai. Jade. Anybody will come my life, can't talk rubbish, or jade. But one more could not say in the future that we are dreaming of in MOP, it is the top that we want to. The top has no control. There's no control at the top. All control in the government of the law is at the bottom. All market women, they collect money from every day, every guy, everything where they do, we are just paying. The people at the top are just having a free ride, no ceiling. There's a floor, but there's no ceiling. We in MOP, we're going to put a ceiling in this country. There will be floor and there will be ceiling. The house will be a sealed house. We'll put floor, we'll put ceiling, we'll put window. We put floor, ceiling, and put window. I'm at everything. Oh my God, be normal structure. I need back a shebi weary. Yes. I need back a shebi weary. Cannot put floor and not put ceiling. Because Oyibo man talks saying so they're good. The reason why people behave like that is because they are not extracting from their own continent. Go to Europe, go and look at their country, very clean. Look at their natural environment. All their river, clean. All their lakes, clean. Why? No mining is happening there. No extraction, no kind of... They're not allowed because they are all here in Africa. Digging, polluting our river, cutting down our forests, destroying our own natural environment. But their own, you just leave out. America has more oil reserves in their country than most countries in Africa. But then the Greek go touch the oil. Because of EPA regulations, Environmental Protection Act of 1970, I don't forget the year when they pass out, we curtail all the work of all these oil industries for America. Before, when we go for America, I swear, fire they burn on top of river for America. You go to see fire, all those oil rigs, they don't pollute the whole America now. Before the people of America pursue their own companies, they can't come Africa. They can't come here, they behave anyhow. Go to Niger Delta, see what the havoc they have caused in that most pristine of natural environment. Niger Delta is an oasis. This is the most beautiful, or rather was the most beautiful natural sights to see in anywhere in this world. The rivers and the mangrove system, in the going to the rainforest, back to the lagoons, to the sea. Niger Delta is a beautiful natural endowment for this country. Go and look at what is there. Go and look at what is there today. Because some people are just left out of control. Out of control. But before poor man do pen, police don't give you slap. Before you do pin, they don't arrest you, throw you for sale. You talk for social media, they don't lock you up. They don't do this one. But those people, when they really cause the damage, when they destroy everything, nothing is done. Nothing is done. Make we talk say they live for Africa. People they hungry. Most government if you plant fruit tree for all over Lagos. What thing they do? Just fruit tree. Like when we small. If you go, you don't go out the whole day. If you're hungry, you go pluck fruits. You go pluck orange, you go pluck mango. Mango tree, fruit tree everywhere. You go chop. You go they stroll around. Now where no tree anywhere, they don't cut everything intentionally. So that the poor cannot eat those free food. It's the same now. Capitalists, they go America too. America, they plant trees everywhere. Go the tree everywhere. All the trees are male. Go Europe, go everywhere. All those trees you see for Europe, all their countries, they intentionally in public they only plant male tree so that poor people cannot see free food to eat. What kind of thinking? People that are thinking like that, are they the people you want to follow? They say America is a civilized society where people go carry gun, enter school, go kill small children inside kindergarten. Is that what you want to develop? Is that development that you are looking for? This progress? What did they tell you now? What are they see? Say progress because they go show you shine fine things. The humanity is not progressing; is regressing. Where is the humanity in this progress? Where even for this Nigeria, some people they sell food where they want people no fit buy to chop. What will it cost the government of Nigeria to grow trees, mango trees, fruit, orange tree? Not be Africa with day fruit. That fruit tree, that's what they call fruit. You know, fruit tree, that apple, African apple tree, just everywhere, major day. You know, if people they're hungry, they go just show more. It no cost anybody anything. It no cost anybody anything. Once you put the seed for ground, ancestors go bring rain. The tree go grow. Nobody need to do anything. Now Africa be this, not be Europe. We need to pour fertilizer. Throw seed for ground, it go grow. Everywhere will be island for this one. Then you go see coconut tree everywhere. Free coconut tree. Even Cotonou now, before you walk out to step, coconut tree everywhere. Come Lagos, no coconut tree anywhere. Waiting happen. Waiting. Why I won't be like this? Cotonou everywhere they use the coconut hustle. Because coconut everywhere they don't go cut out, come for street. They sell them for people inside this to drink inside cup. When I small, the guys they warn us most of the chop guava. Say they cause appendicitis. Guava tree everywhere. Now that one, I don't like guava. Me, I don't even like guava. Now my friends they like guava. So I go the face. Everyone will plug to that guava tree. They here. I go the face. I go the face. Because I don't like guava. Now, where you want to see guava tree? Where you want to see them? You must go buy an inside ShopRite. You must go buy an inside Spa. You must go inside one supermarket. When they grow for this Lagos, all those things are free for streets. Now Africa be that. That is Africa. And I support this strike. I even don't say I don't know anything. I don't believe say NLC is going to move anything really. But this is my own 2 cents. You know? And yeah, thank you very much for joining this live today. You know, and let us all show solidarity with the ongoing strike, regardless of the people in charge of the strike. We support it because of what it represents. We don't support it because of what they will go and negotiate or but we are happy with what it represents. Defiance, and that the tradition of standing up for something. So we support the strike. We support that spirit. We'll not take it a step further and begin to actually stand on it. Let's stand on business. As they say in America, we stand on business. Thank you very much.